You know, I thought they banned chemtrails in Florida. What do you guys think? How about that X in the sky over there, huh? X marks the spot. Chemtrails or contrails? What do you think it is? Hi, Darla. We are going to have a very beautiful sunset tonight. So, welcome to tonight's beach report. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that's a chemtrail or a contrail because it's so thick. And yet, there's a plane now. You can see the plane. There's that plane. And it's not doing anything. You know, how come some planes. Where did that plane go? I don't know if you can see the plane, but it's not leaving any trails. There's definitely lines in the sky. Hey, Aunt Candy. Florida passed a law banning chemtrails. I know they did, but we still see them. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Tate. Welcome back. It's going to be a beautiful sunset, though. But there is that big X in the sky. Look at that. You gotta wonder. Hi, Lappy. I know, right? Nice pool for sure, indeed. This is a very beautiful area, part of Fort Lauderdale, where every house is on a not a lagoon, a canal. And tomorrow morning we should have a really great sunset. Sunrise with the water. I'll show you what it looks like over here. Hi, Dodie. This canal goes into another canal. Unless that's the intercoastal. Actually, that might be the intercoastal. I don't know. But it is really beautiful. So, I would love to give you a tour, but since I am dog and house sitting, I don't think I should do that. It seems not right, but it is very beautiful and I can certainly show you the outside. Yes, Betsy, this is Florida. This is Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hey, Evelyn. There's a really nice yacht next door. All sorts of, wait, where's that yacht? There's a yacht right over there. It is Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous over here. Hello, Tucson. Yeah, you want to come to Florida. So, I know, right? Dream backyard, big time, right? Trouble? What does that mean, pale? Do I look pale? People don't usually say that to me. Yes, exactly. So I'm not going to show the inside of the house. Anyway, they just moved in, so it's interesting. I don't think the ticks are as bad as they were in Pittsburgh, actually. Boy, we've got the nasty people are back. I'm glad their message gets held up. Here, I'll show you this one. You can see this person. This person's full of you know what. Yeah, done with you. So actually, this is not luck. This is by design. And I am technically, well, not really. I'm not really homeless, but I do not have one home where I live. I babysit dogs and cats, sometimes fish. I've never babysat a bird, but I'm sure I could do it. I used to have a bird. I don't fight for cash. I won't fight for anything. Yeah, feed them to the gators. Exactly, Cindy. Yeah, we got no time for negativity over here, and I'll tell you why. Because here I'm gonna do a show on what it means to walk in faith. Especially because if you guys were on last night, you saw someone, I don't remember who, because they were not regulars of the Beach Report. Thank you. This isn't a background. This is actually Florida. It's real. See? You know what? Here's a good way for me to prove to you that this is a real background, that it is really Florida and not just a background. So this isn't my house, so no, you can't visit. Well, you can visit Florida, just don't think you're gonna stay with me, because I live out of my car and then I babysit dogs and cats. All right, look, now I could not do this with my hair. If this was a green screen, you would see a lot of static and stuff. There's no alligators here. But I can show you alligators, and I will show you alligators. Don't worry, TrueCon, because we do like to go into the Everglades, the Florida Everglades here on the Beach Report. Here's another one, jump in the pool. Someone always says that. You're the first, Steve. Yeah, I will not be jumping in the pool, so no, but you can see with my hair, I couldn't do this if it was a green screen, don't you know? Oh, this is a new one, climb the palm tree. Yeah, why would I do any of those things? You know what? Dog sitting, you don't make a lot of money, but it is a lot of love. And it's a good job because it is all about the love. It's all about the dogs. And since my dog, thank you, TrueCon, you want to see some gators? I like that you want to see gators because I do love to show people the gators in the Everglades. And this is the best time to do it because it's mating season. And I have literally seen gators going on a date. No kidding. They go on dates. They're so cute. I know. Alligators are cute. To me, they are cute. There's also a lot of baby alligators out there too, and they are adorable. So, I don't know. I just love gators. I don't like lizards. I'm not into those like big monitor lizards or even the big colorful ones, although I'm kind of fascinated by them. But when it comes to alligators, I love alligators. I can't, oh, your name is Aria. Hello, Aria. Hey, Two Stroke, how are you? How are you doing? For those of you who don't know, Two Stroke had a car accident or a run-in with a car on his bike, and he is hopefully healing nicely. I have never seen fish in the canal actually like this. I lived on a canal like this in Fort Lauderdale for many years, like 8 years. I lived right on the canal and I still never saw them. So I don't know. Although I have seen dolphins in the main part of the intercoastal, and I have seen manatee there too, but I don't see them that often. Alligators are shy around. Where do you live in Florida? Yeah, they only get aggressive at the start of mating season, and they are funny. Lappy says, what about driving senior citizens to their doctor's appointments and shopping? How about you can make money doing that? And I do sometimes. I have done that. I have driven people to the doctors. Sometimes I drive people to the airport. People, you know, also, I don't think that women should ever use Uber or Lyft. I think it's incredibly dangerous. So if my friends need a ride to the airport or anything, I am your girl. Thank you for loving my hair. I love it too. Kate and I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm gonna say no. Thank you. This was a gift from a friend of mine who actually made this jewelry for me. So that was nice. Thank you so much, Roadman. Sarasota. Yes, I love Sarasota. And I did actually live there for the past couple of years. I was house sitting in Sarasota for the past couple of years. I didn't live there all the time, but I would go and I would check on the house and stay there for a few days so it never looked like it wasn't lived in. The temperature here, I'm gonna guess if anybody, like if Donna, Juno Beach Donna's on, she'll tell us what the temperature is. But it's probably in the mid 70s maybe. Parrish, Florida. That sounds like an alligator place. Oh, Jennifer, you're the second jump in the pool person. I count them, don't you know? There's always at least one person who tells me to jump in the pool or jump in the ocean or the intercoastal or whatever body of water is next to me. Can you tell me, Jennifer, why do you say that? Do you guys really think I'm going to jump in the pool? I love the Lord Jesus Christ, Lisa. Absolutely. And I was raised Jewish, so I had to find Jesus on my own. And when I did, I was amazed. I love him so much. Oh, number 3 says do a cannonball. That's kind of a new one. You know what? You're right, Lisa. I do radiate the Holy Spirit because I totally walk in faith. And thank you for talking about my teeth. They are beautiful, and I hope they stay beautiful. That is one thing that I've really been praying for. And something, do not jump in the pool. You look so beautiful. Don't ruin it. Love your hair and your necklace. Don't get your necklace dirty. Don't worry. I never, ever jump in the pool or the intercoastal or any body of water on my show. Unless sometimes I do go into the ocean. I'll set the camera up and I'll do a run. You just never know. But you know what? Walking in faith is like so amazing. I can't even tell you guys how it has made a difference in my life. So you might have heard me the other day. Do I remember the Jackie Gleason show? Yes, I remember the Jackie Gleason show. Thoughts on Kabbalah. I don't really know anything about it. Sorry. People just being so nice, wanting you to jump in the water. I know, right? Can you tell us another cool old story about your husband? Bag this, thank you. I love talking about my Ray. I love it so much. Jesus is the way, the truth, and life. Nobody can come to the Father except for him. It's a blessing. God brought you out here to listen to this beautiful, Holy Spirit-filled Christian. You're right. But it's funny because I can never think of myself as a Christian. I just think of myself as a Messianic Jew. Simply because it's just weird, you know? I'm like, I've always been a Jew, and I feel like I'm still a Jew, but I accept Jesus, and I'm actually surprised that the Jews don't all accept Jesus, because do they really think that God would make them wait thousands and thousands of years for the Messiah? That's what convinced me in the end. It was like, why would God make us wait so long? You know, they're still waiting for a Messiah. Yeah, completed Jew. I like that, Darla. That's a good one. I have 2 children. They're all grown up. And one of them's about to have a baby. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Lisa says Jesus was Jewish, but he does say, really, really, you must be born again to enter the kingdom of God. Once we receive Jesus in our heart as Lord and Savior, God gives us a new spirit. That makes me feel like crying, actually. Thank you. Did you hear Hegseth's report today? He gave a prayer and mentioned Jesus at the end of it. I thought it was great. No, I didn't know that. That's really awesome. Ooh, there's a song. User's throwing a song at me. And you know, I'm going to have to sing that. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again, because the visions that be creeping, I sleep while I was sleeping. Wait a minute, I'm gonna look that up so I know all the words to that one. I'm going to try to sing that. That is such a great song, The Sound of Silence. But before I do that, I do want to show you guys something really cool. Look, it's the moon. It's a full moon with a plane going right over it. So I'm thinking that crazy people are going to come out. I know, darling. If you accept Jesus, you are a part of the Christian community. But we can always call you a Jew if you'd like. I want to be part of all the community. I want everybody to be together. Completed Jew would be a Muslim. Yeah, I'm thinking no. Definitely not a Muslim. Yeah, well, I not really doing the Muslim thing over here. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh my. Tennessee, Texas, coming to St. Pete. Oh, you're gonna love it. Oh, look, Nordic, what is that? Number 4 wants me to jump in the pool. Okay, thank you, Starflower, for bringing me back to my task. Because this is a very important song, and I want to sing it, and I'd love to sing it for you. For those of you who are new to the Beach Report, I break into song regularly, and if you start throwing song lyrics at me and I know them, I will start to sing them. Did I see it's someone's birthday? Who's got a birthday? I hear you, Lattice. CR7, happy birthday. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about my kids because they're all grown up and they have their own lives and they have nothing to do with the Beach Report. They do their own thing. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision silently creeping. Whoops, oh my goodness. How did that happen? I touched something and made my song stop. No, that's not what I want. Now it's doing crazy, because it's crazy. Yes, I guess I am a Christian. No, that's not the one. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walk alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of the neon light, split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. No one dared disturb the sounds of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell, echo in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence. Kenneth just told us that Simon and Garfunkel started off as Tom and Jerry and were school classmates. Wow, I did not know that, but thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Tex. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Paul. So, yeah, the young people always get mad when I'm happy and singing. They think, what does act my age mean? Does it mean that I should sit in a rocking chair and softly weep to myself? Yes, Hall & Oates. I love Simon and Garfunkel. They're so great. If there's a song that you guys want me to sing, let me know. But there is one song that I was practicing for one of my followers who I don't see here, so I'm not going to sing it yet. But dirt snake. Okay, be careful. That's right, Mitchell. Enjoy life. I love you too. Hi. I'm 25. I get this age crap every day on my streams. Like, what do you mean? Tell me, Shizu. What do they say to you? Are they like making fun of you because you're young? How they make fun of me because I'm old? You just can't win. You know, when you're young, you want to be older, right? And when you're old, you definitely wish you were younger. When you're famous, you want anonymity, and when you're not famous, you want to be famous, right? Oh, Cheeseburger in Paradise, that's a good one. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, I love them. Terry, you are so not ancient. I'm 60 and you are a Gen Xer, and I love that. Got the little dog. I'm watching Little Dogs now. Elton John, Rocket Man. Yes, that is such a good song too. Oh my gosh. Oh, Wayne. So, you know, Starflower, you know why I don't look like I'm 60. Although some people on here will say that I look like I'm ancient. So I really cannot trust you guys, because you either think I'm gorgeous or you think I'm hideous. So it doesn't really matter what I look like, but I think one of the things that people do notice the most about me is that I do shine with the love of the Lord, because I walk in faith not like a lot of people. It is not easy to, you really don't. I told you that yesterday. Yeah, everyone tells me a lot of things, but my faith is so complete and tremendous that it makes me glow. And literally wherever they're creepy. I know, right, Shizu? People can be creepy. But my point is that some men only want women under 25. Oh, well, you know what? They can have women under 25. You know, I say to men who want younger women, you totally should go for that, because older women are not going to put up with you. It's just the way it is. We get old and we're like, no men, please. So, yes, the old men should find the young girls, or not the young girls, you know what I mean. The younger women, you can have them. you need somebody who's much more active, you know, and wants to have sex. So I'm 33, and if you hit on me at the bar, I'd definitely be okay. Okay, movie man. I'm not gonna hit on anyone at the bar because I don't do that, because I'm not interested. I'm really only interested. Thank you for the great personality comment. I like that. Silver Fox, is that you? You know what? When I was young, like how old? 17 actually. A bunch of guys used to have a nickname for me, and it was Swamp Fox. Yeah, because my room was very messy. Because I was one of those girls who throws clothes everywhere. And they said they put a sign on the door of my room. I lived in a rooming house with a friend, and there were lots of kids there and older people too. But yeah, a bunch of these guys thought they would put a note on my door and called me Swamp Fox, and called me that for a long time. So, but I get it, because you know what? Now I live in Florida by the swamp, and I love it. And I guess I'm still the fox that lives in the swamp. Anyway, yes, Swamp Fox, like a fox. I was never a tomboy. No, I was always a girly girl. Does someone think this is AI? That's sad. That's sad. Again, here I'm going to prove it to you. Look, I couldn't do that if it was AI, or if this was a fake background. You wouldn't be able to see, like it would make glitchy things. Yeah, there ain't nothing artificial about me, Starflower knows. Anyway, I did want to talk to you guys a little bit about my walking in faith, because I just I had the most amazing thing happen. I got a package. Hey Isaiah, it's 8 o'clock right now. So I got a package. Thank you, Shizu. I got a package from one of my followers, and she's not on here right now. Where are you, LaDonna? Anyway, you might have heard me, I don't know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where, oh my gosh, you guys, look, it's E.T. I got to stop my own story, because E.T. is literally sending chemtrails across the moon. Like, what's up with this? Any of you who grew up in the 70s and the 80s, you remember E.T., and that's what it looks like is going to happen right there. That is crazy. Hi, Fred. Is that a chemtrail? What do you think? There's a lot of planes. Florida has supposedly outlawed chemtrails, and there are planes everywhere, but only this plane that you can't see is leaving a line. E.T. was your very first movie, Starflower. That's fun. Yeah, it does. Looks like E.T.'s coming. It's a full moon, so if we have some especially crazy trolls on tonight, that's probably the reason why. Anyway, I wanted to talk just for a second about Matthew 7:7, because I'm living it. I'm so living it. Here's the quote in Matthew 7:7. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find it. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. It's so true. Yankee proves it right there. Thank you, Yankee, so much. I was hoping I would get some rubies, and there we go. So, no, but for real, you guys, I'm not even joking about that. I do hope for, wow. Thank you so much, Yankee. It means so much to me. So Matthew 7:7 is actually part of Jesus's Sermon on the Mount, where he teaches that God responds to his children with generosity, care, and perfect timing. And I find this out on a daily basis. So here's what happened this week. So a couple weeks ago, somebody was asking about my hair and what do I use, anything special in my hair, you know, whatever products do I use. And so I mentioned that there is one product that I use that is really hard for me to find. I'm trying to light up my face here because I know it's getting really dark. How's that? No, now I look like I'm in a scary movie. anyway, anyway, they were asking about what do I use in my hair. So I do have this hair product that it is difficult for me to find because it comes in the box of the hair dye. It's the conditioner that comes with the hair dye. And I don't dye my hair anymore, but this conditioner is like the best thing I've ever used. So one of my friends, she never uses the conditioner, so she was giving them to me. And, you know, I don't always have them, so I just take what I can get, right? Well, anyway, I said this on my show, you know, about the boxed hair dye conditioner, and someone was listening, and it was LaDonna, and she sent me a box literally chock full of my favorite hair conditioner from the hair dye boxes. And she put this note in saying that her parents always told her that if she had something great and she can't use it, that she should give it to someone who can. And she had all of these. Thank you, Yankee. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, it's any of the hair dyes, any of them. Clairol, Revlon, whatever. Area, what's that called? Sorry, Faria. Faria is another one. I don't know, you know. Nice and easy, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. It's all the same conditioner. I think they use it in every single hair dye. So, thank you, Darla, looking out for me. So anyway, here I get this box full of my favorite conditioner, and I was like, are you kidding? Yeah. So she said that she would try to give it to her friends, and nobody wanted it. They didn't need it. So she sent them all to me. And I was like, bonus. Like, I couldn't believe it. When I got the package, it was like, amazing. Amazing. So, hi, Dodie. So that is just one instance of where you kind of, I wasn't begging for the hair conditioner. I wasn't really even thinking about it. You know, it wasn't, I still have a few of them, and it wasn't like I'm even out. But God made sure that I always have my hair dye. I mean, my hair conditioner, not the dye. I do not dye my hair anymore. I used to, but I don't. Now I let God dye it. Ooh, it's getting really windy. And it's also getting really dark. So let's see if it is a little bit later over here where the sunset is. No, but you can see the moon rise. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moonrise, moon dance. With the stars lighting up in your eyes. Anyway, I gotta go in. I gotta feed some dogs dinner and take them on a walk. So I'm gonna do that now. But anyway, I just wanted to come on quickly and just tell you guys to really try to walk in faith. It will make, Yankees making it hard for me to leave now. Thank you, Yankee. There's LaDonna. There you are. You know, I was just telling them about the hair conditioner that you sent me. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, Stacy. So, yeah, you totally made my day, and you prove it to me every time something like that happens, you are reminded of God's miracles, because it isn't like great big things that happen all the time. Sometimes it's something like that, which is actually a great big thing to me. But, you know, in the long run, you know, you think you need big miracles when really little miracles happen every single day. So I love you all so much too. And I just feel so blessed to have y'all in my life. So, all right, I really have to go feed these dogs. Thank you so much for your blessings and your support and your love. And I will see you on the next beach report. Today, I'm sorry, can't be on too long. I'm just getting to know these dogs. And when I dog sit, I pour my whole heart into it because that's what the dogs deserve. You know, I want the dogs to be happy. So I can't, you know, be doing my shows and all this stuff, and I need to get to know the dogs. But they've been very calm and quiet now. I took them on multiple walks, fed them their food. They need to have their dinner now so they can get to bed on time. All right, you guys, I take dog sitting very, very seriously, honestly. And then I have my big dogs, they need me on Sunday or Saturday and Sunday. So it's just dogs all week long. Every time I turn around, more dogs need me to babysit them. And that makes me very happy. I love it. And all the dogs live in beautiful homes. So that's also really nice for me too. All right, you guys, we'll see you on the next beach report. Ciao for now.